Hello and welcome to Cognotoki. Every successful company, whether it's a small startup or a massive global corporation, they all share one big secret to their success. And no, it's not just about having a great product or a huge budget. It's about unlocking the incredible potential that's already hidden inside their team. So today, we're going to dive into the framework for doing exactly that, talent management. Let's break down how this is the key to building a team that's simply unbeatable. Okay, so let's start with a really important question. If you had to name the single greatest asset of any successful company, what would you say it is? You might be thinking, oh, it's their amazing technology, or their famous brand, or maybe all the money they have in the bank. And while all of those things are definitely important, the real answer is actually much, much simpler and way more powerful. It's the people. It's always the people. It's that collective brain power, the creativity, and the pure drive of every single person who shows up to work. And that's the big idea we're unpacking today. So, this brings us to a term that I'm sure you've heard thrown around a lot, talent management. But what on earth does it actually mean? Well, I can tell you it's so much more than just another corporate buzzword. It's a whole strategic philosophy. At its very heart, talent management is a deliberate, ongoing process. This isn't just a one-off task for the HR department, it's a full-on strategic cycle. It actually starts long before a job opening is ever posted, and it continues through an employee's entire journey with a company. From figuring out what's needed, to finding the right person, helping them grow, and, this is the crucial part, keeping them connected and engaged with the company's biggest goals. So, how does this whole strategic cycle actually work in the real world? Well, it pretty much follows a logical 6-step journey. You can think of it like the complete life cycle of talent inside an organization. It's the blueprint for building and keeping a team that performs at the highest level. Looking at this model, you can really see how each step just flows right into the next. It all kicks off with planning. This is where you strategically figure out the skills your company needs, not just for right now, but for the future. Next up is attracting, where the company basically becomes a magnet, pulling in top candidates. From that group, selecting is that critical moment of finding the absolute perfect fit. But the journey is far from over. Developing is where all that potential gets unlocked through training and mentorship. Then comes the really crucial step of retaining that talent, creating a place where people actually want to stay. And finally, transitioning is all about managing that person's career path, making sure their journey continues, whether it's through a promotion or getting them ready for a future leadership role. It's a complete, interconnected system. Of course, having a great process is pretty useless if you don't have the right tools to make it all happen. So, what are the actual practical things that bring this 6-step journey to life? Let's take a look at some of the most important ones. Now, these aren't just nice things to have, they're essential. They're what really drives the talent cycle. Just think about it. Simple recognition for a job well done can be such a powerful motivator. Something like job rotation keeps the work from getting boring and helps build a more flexible team. And look at succession planning. That's so forward-thinking. It sends a crystal clear message to everyone in the company: we invest in our own people, and we build our future leaders from right here. All right, so we've looked at the what and the how. But all of this leads up to the really big question. Why go through all this trouble? The answer is so powerful because the benefits aren't just for the company, they're for everyone, creating a true win-win situation. This right here really shows the amazing partnership at the heart of great talent management. On one side, the organization wins, for sure. It hits its biggest goals, builds an incredible team, and gets a serious advantage over its competitors. But on the other side, the employees win too. They get a positive workplace, real opportunities to grow their careers, and they feel genuinely cared for. And you know what? That feeling is what builds loyalty and turns a simple job into a long-term career. This quote just boils the entire idea down to its very essence. We really have to stop thinking about people as just a resource. They're the engine. They are the single most effective tool for any company's growth and success. When a company invests in its people, it's making the single most important investment in its own future. Simple as that. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to think about in your own world. Think about where you work. Is your organization truly, honestly investing in its greatest asset, its people? And are you seeing these ideas in action every single day? Thank you so much for joining us here on Cognotoki. If you found this explainer insightful, please do share it with your team. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on the big ideas shaping our world. We'll see you next time.